Hi, hello there. Welcome back to our signature segment, See the Stories. So, talking about our next topic in our See the Stories, I would like to ask our own Alya before we ask another Alya here.
Exactly.
And talking about what was the last book you read, Alya?
Oh my God, I read like books. I didn't even finish one, but I read something about Southeast Asia and the culture, and also I read about Putin. And I read about some others like this. It's actually a novel based on a novel by a Filipino author.
Wow.
Also very, very interesting. But I'm at the very beginning part of it, so I cannot really tell you about it, but it seems really captivating, so
Right.
I'm going to keep reading.
It seems you are reading a lot of books comparing to me.
Yeah, I'm not an author, so I have to read. Not yet, perhaps.
But should we think that someday, maybe in a couple of next months, if we say it's a bit ambitious, that we should
Start
turn
right.
ourselves, start right.
I think so, because
Yeah.
it's always good, right? You know, if you write, you can actually express yourself, and maybe you can have less stress in your life, and
Yeah.
you can actually, what do you call it? When you think about everything and you put it into words, it's like, what is the word when you stay quiet and think about everything?
What? Stay focused? No?
No, I'll find it later.
Okay.
Anyway, speaking of books in our studio, we have another Alya Putri, an author and content creator who just released her new book titled Cheers. Hi, Alya.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
You seems very cheerful.
Yeah,
You are.
Just like
Yeah.
the title of your book, Alya.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you come about to read anything in this book that
Yeah.
is titled Cheers? Is it something about everything cheerful?
No,
Is your life always cheerful?
not always cheerful, but yeah, this book is called about self-reflection.
Reflection.
Yeah, reflection. To gratitude every precious moment in life. Yeah, including to every single step and every single, the little things never noticed it before. So yeah, so we have to celebrate it too.
Is it because you live in a city with a hustle bustle sort of rhythm like
Yeah.
Jakarta, where everything comes at a very fast pace? You sort of forget about the little things, right?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I decided to write this book so for reflect my journey, and I feel so content with that. So yeah.
So it's more to a novel kind of book or memoir, or of what kind of type of your
Self-healing or
written?
self-help?
Yeah, self-healing. Yeah, it's all about that. It's kind of a self-improvement book. Yeah, but it's kind of if you know about Hamin Sunim, yeah, he's write a book about the things you can see only when you slow down, and I got inspiration from there.
Right. Since you've mentioned about your inspiration of your current book
Yeah.
right now,
Okay.
so tell us more about the creative process in writing your Cheers book. I mean, you've said about how should we
Reflect.
being reflecting and
Yeah.
grateful and celebrating any kind of moment in your life. Yeah. Maybe I believe that you have a lot of backgrounds that not push you, and that drive you to until you make this one masterpiece.
Okay, this is my masterpiece. Actually, I didn't expect that I will write a book, by the way. And back then, in May this year, I went back from Jakarta to have my birthday party. And after that, returning to Jakarta, I feel content, but I didn't happy like I did before. So yeah, I'm questioning that. Why? Why I have no motivation to do daily activities or something like that. But yeah, and then I think that I need a new challenges for myself, and to think all those journey that I had. So yeah, and so suddenly I have remember my professor at uni said to me that you have to celebrate your life and you have to write about it, about how to you enjoy your process. So yeah, it's like 5 years ago, by the way, and yeah, I think I decided to write, to put in all my thoughts on the journal, and then I I think that I have to send it to the publisher.
I see.
Yeah.
So have you
this-
met your publisher first, or this is your through this creative process? This all thing is the first things for you. I mean, like meeting the publisher, writing the ideas, making the let's say, because Alya, we want to.
Yeah.
We want to write the book as well, right? So we want to learn from you. I mean, this is all the first.
Was this like a journal first to you?
This is my journal, like a reflecting journal.
So we can start writing a journal.
Okay.
Writing a journal.
Instead of only talking about it, then start to write it.
Okay, so this is like an important chapter, like merayakan setiap langkah. So you embrace and celebrate every step that you make.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you put in here? What does it mean by embracing every step, for example?
Oh, this is important for celebrating our life, including the little things that you have to acknowledge yourself that you had a lot of bad days and and then you have the good memories. So why didn't you celebrate it? Just like that. It's a fine meaning of the celebrating. It's not always a big step, or we had like a kind of an achievement or wedding or graduation from certain uni, and we have to celebrate it. No, just as simple as take a breath, and we live today, and so yeah, so we have to make a grateful for ourselves.
Okay, so it's a reminder, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's a kind of reminder.
Okay, so we're watching your content videos, yeah? So according to this video, you also make content about book recommendations.
Yeah.
Especially, it is interesting, non-fiction.
Yeah.
So why do you choose? I believe that a lot of like let's say younger here in Indonesia more to fiction book than non-fiction. Then you make a recommendation for that. Why and how's the response actually?
Oh, okay. It's a really interesting. And back then, I started to make a book content in 2020 during the pandemic, and I was bored, staying at home, and I really kind of afraid and overthinking about the increasing about the COVID-19 and facing about quarter life crisis, and I don't know what to do. But yeah, suddenly I met a counselor, and she gave me the recommendation to read the book about mindfulness that I didn't have any idea about what is mindfulness. So yeah, from that I really hate the nonfiction for the first time. I love to read the book since I was a kid, but I really don't like it though to read the nonfiction. So, but yeah, I realized that I'm an overthinker and have to read the nonfiction books to find about the mindfulness. So that's why it's all about that. And I think that I had, kind of relevant in the book, and like, oh my God, I really enjoy it.
Finally, you enjoy it.
Finally, I enjoy it. Yeah. So yeah, I want to share my book notes or some insight. Maybe people will need that, because people will think that nonfiction is so boring, and it's hard to understand.
But it's not.
But it's not. If you have to find something relevant into your problems or something like that, and
The fictions are not going to give you that.
Directly, yeah.
Fiction, yeah.
Maybe
Like-
some fiction will teach you life lessons, but actually non-fiction can help you.
I mean, a fiction with a lot of research, very relevant research, I think will also give us lessons. But
And I believe Alya and Alya, global Alya, by giving the recommendation for such a, for example, this non-fiction books, it helps a lot, because if we do it by ourselves, we could end it with the struggling situation, because we are so lost with kind of books that really suitable with us. But by some doing this content of recommendation, I think that's
It's very
brilliant
useful for
steps of that.
people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people love to read, and when you go to the bookstore, you don't know which one to get. So recently, actually, yesterday or 2 days ago, we celebrated the World Mental Health Day.
Yeah.
So do you think writing this book can actually liberate you from your problems? You mentioned about overthinking.
Overthinking.
And you were stressed out because COVID-19 was so scary for you and all that. So how can you say this can actually help your mental health?
Or the reader will
Or
be
later on
helpful
the
by
reader
reading
will do
the
too.
story from your. This is your nonfiction book, right?
This is a non-fiction book.
Okay.
I think that we have to thinking about our life like we have like a meditation or something like that, and we have to realize that we have value, we have every single thing. I think it maybe will help you about to help you to remind yourself to more gratitude, and then it feels I'm really happy to release my overthinking, and it's not really afraid about it, and you have to face your problem.
Yeah.
That's life. It is about how to live with the mindfulness life.
Yeah. You can actually relate with every title. For example, Jika Berjuang Sendirian, if you fight alone. Everyone must have a stage of life that you feel, I'm so lonely because I have to fight by myself. But then this is more like you telling stories very, very easily understood, and it's very flowing.
Alya reflects her story,
Exactly.
but somehow it will help a lot of
Other people too.
people, maybe for the same age of her.
What about our age?
We can read it. Maybe it can help our younger at a time age for also reflect. Okay, somehow we need like kind of mirror for reflect good things that sometimes we lost for that.
True. Sometimes we forget because we're so busy. Every day passes so fast, right?
Yeah, we have to enjoy.
We have to enjoy. Cheers! So thank you so much, Alya Putri, for coming to see today and
Thank
also
you so
sharing
much.
your book, Cheers. If you need help, if you feel like your life is so full of problems, maybe you should read this one. And we'll be back with your daily dose of entertainment on the last segment of the show. You don't want to miss that. This is Friday evening. Remember that.